Welcome. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels, and if you haven't been here before, please do click like and subscribe below. I would be so honored if you would do that. So I'm going to do a card reading and guided meditation for you this evening. And because these are unrehearsed, unprepared, unwritten, very much in the moment and in the flow of things. So because of that, I am pulling the tarot cards, and they're going to be the guidepost to let me know where we're going to go in our guided meditation. You know, when we were meeting live before COVID, we were meeting in a room and everyone was lying down and being very, very comfortable, and the room was usually very, very full. And I was able to pick up what was going on in the room energy-wise before we began, so I knew where to go in the guided meditation. But now I'm doing it in my living room with Luna the meditation cat, who was around here somewhere, I don't know where. She was very verbal just a few minutes ago. And because there's no one here but Luna and I don't have a room full of people that I can pick up on the energy and see what's going on. That's when I got the guidance to start using the cards again. I've worked with the cards for decades. I've been working with them since I was in my late teens. And so that's what I use now because there's no one here. So I'm going to pull some cards. Now, I just want to mention something. We are in a Mercury retrograde right now, and Mercury has to do with communication. And, excuse me, and I need to tell you that what just happened here, that is a releasing thing that happens to me when I'm getting ready to do the meditation. Basically, my eyes may water, I may need to clear my throat, I might cough, sneeze. Yawning is big. I do a lot of yawning. It doesn't mean that I'm bored. It means that I am releasing energy so that I can better bring in the information that I need to give to you that is relevant to everyone who is watching or listening whenever they watch or listen. So, and it starts to happen pretty much as soon as I turn the video on. And I have a tissue here because my eyes tend to water a lot. That's another thing, my eyes water a lot. My nose waters, my nose runs. Basically, it's a lot of releasing of energy. So that's what's happening. But I want to talk about Mercury retrograde for a moment. Mercury deals with communication. Communication is telephones, computers, your iPhone, anything technical, faxing machines. Oh, it's coming down fast and furious now. So be aware that when that happens this month, it's going to happen until we go into direct in October, in the first part of October. When that happens, just roll with it. Don't get upset about it. I was talking to someone earlier, and she was talking about, oh, my iPhone is giving me so many problems, and I can't hear people, and it disconnects, and that's a perfect example of Mercury retrograde. So the key is when Mercury retrograde happens, you don't want to initiate something new. You don't want to initiate a new project. You want to work on something you've already been working on. And be aware of those communication breakdowns, even among people. I was talking to someone today, another person that was talking about a situation where there was a miscommunication and all this drama ensued. So just know that that's what's happening during Mercury retrograde, and don't take it too seriously. Oh my God, this is intense. Okay, so a lot of eye watering here, a lot of eye watering. Okay, so let's begin. And I think I'm going to do first, somebody gave me these. These are the God cards, the God box it's called. See that? The God box. It looks switched around to me. But when I watch the video, the print looks normal. So I don't know, it looks backwards right now. But this was a gift that somebody gave me. And so I'm going to open it up and just do this, and let's see what card shows up. This says, Feeling guilt or fear, I separate from the source. Guilt and fear disappear as I reconnect with my source. Feeling guilt or fear, I separate from the force, is what it says. Guilt and fear disappear as I reconnect with my source. Wow, the force and the source are kind of the same thing, aren't they? The force and the source. So, you know, when you're feeling alone and at odds with things, you're disconnected from the source. And when you're connected with the source, it flows. Everything feels fabulous. Oh my God. You know, I think I'm going to choose another God card and see what it says. I kind of like this little box of cards. It's very cute. Okay, here's one. My creativity, I can't even read this. I've got to get my glasses. It's black print on a green card, so it's kind of hard to read, see? My creativity guides forth like a bubbling geyser within me. Create value for yourself. Create value for yourself, and the other side says what I just read you. My creativity gushes forth like a bubbling geyser within me. Create value for yourself. You know what? If you don't create value for yourself, no one else is going to create value for you. We are responsible for creating value for ourselves. We were responsible for respecting ourselves and treating ourselves as a valuable entity. Because in the eyes of the universal consciousness, or whatever you want to call it, Buddha, Christ, Jesus, whatever, in the eyes of that force, you are beautiful and respected and adored. And I mentioned the force. When you are aligned with the force that is the benevolent, high vibrational force, you are connected to Source. Connecting to Source is where you feel those moments of just all is right in the world. Everything feels right, everything feels good. Everything feels like it's flowing just the way it should. There's a sense of ease and comfort and just relaxation in your interactions, in your relationships, in your communications. And that's the goal. That's what we want all the time. We want everything to feel good like that. And when you are aligned with Source, it feels good like that. And those are those magical moments when you just think, everything just feels right. This is easy, fun, and comfortable. Oh my God. Sometimes it's more than others, and sometimes it comes on more heavy than other times. I'm doing a lot of yawning tonight, that's for sure. So that's that. We did the God box. And now I'm going to choose from my trusty deck. This one, my traditional tarot deck. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, so I don't go by a book or anything. And I've been working with the cards for a long time. And so I basically look at the cards in the moment, and whatever it means to me in that moment that is relevant for everyone who's watching or listening, that's what I say. And so let's shuffle these cards right now and affirm that we are divinely protected, and that the wisdom that the cards show us and the meaning that comes from the cards will be relevant and beneficial and provide guidance and clarity for everyone who watches or listens whenever they watch or listen. We are surrounded by white light. No negativity can enter into this force field. We are divinely protected. Oh, Okay, cut the cards. Take the top one. My eyes are watering. Oh, that's the back of the deck. I'm going to cut again. Cut, and top card is... Okay, here we go. This is the Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles are about the physical plane. They're about money, career, and the physical plane. And I'm going to tell you what this guy is doing here in just a moment. But I've got it to pull one more card, cut, and the card on the top is... Oh my God! Wow! We've got a Seven of Pentacles and an Eight of Pentacles. This was a shuffled deck. It's pretty ironic that the Seven would come and then the Eight would come right afterwards. All right, well, let's talk about this then. Obviously, this is about work. Okay, the first card was the Seven. This guy is admiring the work that he's been doing. Now, this could be, he could be a craftsman, and it's a Seven, and he's wearing red boots and a red tunic, so he's grounded. He's admiring the work he's done. You see, he's got a tool there, a hoe, and he's been admiring the work that he's been doing. He's doing some work around grape leaves. Those are grape leaves. But he's proud of what he's done. Perhaps you've done something recently that you are proud of as well. A job well done, or a craft that you've been working on that you feel good about what you've done with that craft. You've mastered something. That's a very interesting card, a Seven of Pentacles. What's even more interesting is that the Eight came up right afterwards. This is the Eight, another craftsman, working hard, okay? Again, balanced, root chakra, red leggings. See that? He is hammering away. And these are all five-pointed stars. A five-pointed star is a symbol for the man, a human being. You've seen that. The arms are out this way, the legs are spread apart, the head is the top. So that's, you've probably seen that before. I think it's the Michelangelo guy. He has this head straight ahead and his legs are apart. And when you do that, you look like a five-pointed star. So it's a symbol of your physical self. So he's hammering away, tooling these. He's like working on himself because, you know, the five-pointed stars are a symbol for us, our physical being. He's working away. He's very focused. So maybe you've been working on your physical body, working out, taking care of your eating habits, eating better. This guy is more proud of the work he's done than actually doing work. He's proud of the work he's done in the past. This may be you, proud of the work you've done in the past on yourself. And also, maybe you did a big project in your business or in your financial life. Excuse me. I laid them out here so I can look at them as a roadmap when it's time for me to do the guided meditation. I kind of feel like I need to choose one more. I'm just going to grab it right off the top. Right off the top of the deck. Oh, another one. Okay. This is a Wands card. This is the Two of Wands. Another guy grounded in red. Okay, this guy is looking over his domain. Something you've done recently you're proud of. And it might be something creative because this is a sprouting wand. You see that? These are wands. Wands have to do with air. Excuse me. Pentacles have to do with earth. So these cards all say, stand back and look at what you've accomplished. Keep working on it though. It's an ongoing project, and it's a project of a lifetime. So keep working on yourself. Don't stop. Don't get cocky or full of yourself that you don't need to work on yourself anymore, because you do. It's an ongoing life project. But take time to survey your domain. Take time to look around and see what's going on. Look at your world. Look at your world. See, he's got a world right here. Look at your world and see where you need some fine tuning. And by the way, wands are air, and they have to do with breath. If you didn't have breath, you would not be alive. Breath is a gift. Breath allows you to be a conscious being in this dimension and reality. This is someone who's proud of his accomplishments. And also, there's roses right here. Excuse me, those roses are the symbol of the magician. The magician creates. You are a magician, every single one of you. We're all magicians, and we're creating our worlds. So if you don't like what you're creating, create something else. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your hand right there. If you don't like what you're creating, create something different. Okay? Well, those three are interesting. All right, let's go to this one. This one. Daily guidance from the angels. Well, let's see who shows up here. Give us some more substantiation. See what I mean? Some more elaboration. Some more explanation. Card on top is, oh, change in direction. Well, okay, you might be having a change in direction. Something that you've always wanted to do, as you're looking around in your world thinking, I think I'm gonna do something a little different right now. And then we have change in direction. I'm gonna read to you about this card. There's a stork in this card, and there's a baby coming down. See the stork and a baby coming down? All right, this is about the birth of something new. Maybe something you hadn't even considered. Let me read to you about it. Change of direction. The changes you're experiencing are directly affected by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. This card signifies that you've had a change of heart that has altered the direction of your life in a positive way. Your old ways of living no longer interest you, and you find yourself avoiding friends and pastimes that previously attracted you. You desire a lifestyle and career that will better fit your new interests and passions. The angels are guiding you through this time of transition. The law of attraction ensures that you'll manifest wonderful new opportunities and relationships. Here are some additional meanings. You're starting a new phase of your life. You looked around in your world and decided you want to do something different. After observing what you've accomplished so far, and working on yourself the way you have been, looking around and seeing what you've created, but moving in a different direction, changing your direction. You're starting a new phase of your life. The birth of a new project is in the works. A new element is in your life and is a blessing, even if it doesn't make sense right now. Wow. I wonder what that could be. I wonder what that could be. Have you decided to let go of some situations? Have you decided to let go of some people? Some environments? Some things that just don't serve you? That's what the card's talking about. So look around in your world and see if there's some things, some people, some situations, some environments you need to let go of. All right, now we're going to go into this deck. Okay, that's this guy. And we're going to shuffle the cards. Hi, Luna. Hi. You were so talkative before. Now you're so quiet. You gonna help Mommy do meditation tonight? Okay, here we go. More substantiation, clarification, explanation. Prioritize. Okay, so let's say you're starting something new, a new project, right? Well, you have to prioritize the steps about what needs to be done. Look at this guy. I love this guy. He is carrying a light in the world. He's an angel carrying a light in the world. There you are, right? That's right. This is Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Well, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Isn't it nice that you don't have to do it alone? That you have angelic help and help from the other realms. And you do. You just have to be aware of it and ask for it. Okay? That's all you gotta do. Okay, I'm gonna read from that deck, Metatron. Let's see, prioritize. So watery tonight with my eyes. Prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I'll help you get organized and motivated. Additional messages. What's your calling? What makes your heart sing? When you focus on these areas, your joyful energy increases, which benefits everyone. Take charge of your schedule and spend more time on projects and activities close to your heart. Make choices that honor your priorities and support your life's mission. Metatron is one of two archangels who walked the earth at one time as human men. The other one is Sandalphon. Metatron was the prophet and scribe Enoch, who ascended after his exemplary earthly life. He continues working as a scribe and record keeper in heaven. He helps people develop organizational and record-keeping skills as well. When you call upon Metatron, he motivates you to organize your priorities. Metatron. You got a change in direction coming up, but you have to prioritize what you need to get done, what you need to do to manifest that change that is something that is coming up for you. So we have a change coming, and you got to prioritize things in your life to make sure that you are moving along the path that you're supposed to be moving along. I'm going to choose a card from the Indigo deck now. That's this one. You know, a lot of these decks are Doreen Virtue decks, and I know that Doreen Virtue right now is no longer promoting the sale of any decks that she's involved with and doesn't want anybody selling them. I've had these decks for many years, so it's not like I'm buying them against her will. But she is not into the angels anymore. She has become very much of a Christian. So she doesn't like promoting the angel cards. But I've had these for a long time. They work really great for me, and I'm just going to keep using them regardless of what Doreen Virtue says. But I'm very happy for her. She's actually from Lancaster, California, not far from where I live. She doesn't live here anymore, but that's where she's from. All right, and now we're going to shuffle these. And more clarification, substantiation, and explanation. Self-reflection. Well, that's a perfect thing to do if you're moving into a different direction. You gotta have some self-reflection, right? Kind of a rhyme there. Moving in a different direction requires self-reflection, so you know which direction you're gonna move into. Self-reflection. All right, let's see what self-reflection has to say. Self-reflection. Something else that should never end in your life. Self-reflect as long as you're in the body, as long as you're alive. This card asks you to review your life. Well, you can't write this stuff, right? That's what this guy's doing, reviewing his life. The angels guide you to see yourself as the indigo spiritual warrior you truly are. It's so easy to look back on your actions and feel guilt for things you've done to upset others. But that time has passed, and you don't need to bring that energy with you going forward. See yourself as a divine soul who's doing the absolute best you can, given the circumstances of your existence. As an indigo, you're designed to fight against that which no longer serves humanity. And this requires nothing more than being yourself. Admit what's most important to you and ask the angels to guide you to these goals and wishes. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense and have relevance to you in your life right now? Think about it. It may very well have relevance that you may not even connect to right now, but perhaps in a dream state or after you have a dream, you will be able to understand. Sometimes the answers come in our dream states. All right, that's it for this deck. And now I'm going to go into the Gypsy Fortune Telling deck. I know it's called Gypsy Fortunes. This is a cool little thing. Look at this. The deck is right here and the book is right here. So I'm going to go into this one, but I am going to tell you, and I do a disclaimer, I'm not telling a fortune here. This is called Gypsy Fortunes, but I'm not doing any fortune telling here. I am merely showing you cards that might tap into a part of you that is below the level of conscious awareness, so you don't know that it's there and you can't get there from a conscious place. You have to go into a different state of being to go into a deeper level of being. And at that place, the cards that I've shown you may unfold something or enhance something. I'm talking about enhancing a situation. So Let's see what the card is in here. Okay, that's going to show up. These cards are, they have little gypsy caravans on the back. See that? All right, so we're going to shuffle these cards and see what comes up here. Man, oh man. Give us a little more information, a little more substantiation, a little more validation, a little more explanation. Oh, well, that looks like the train's going on in a direction, doesn't it? So this train is definitely going in a direction. Maybe a different direction than it was going in before. It's number 34. Okay, so I'm going to move this over here, put this right here, and read you from the book on 34. The train. A long line of black train cars trails away into the distance, pulled by a large black steam engine. See that? The trail runs along iron rails that are supported by wooden ties. The track curves, but the train progresses steadily on course. The train is a man-made means of transport and symbolizes progress from the Industrial Revolution of its birth to the information age of the future. We ride on the train just as we ride the technological upheavals in our lives. The train takes us forward, but during the journey, we may let ourselves be transported without worrying about the final destination or the stops along the way. The train symbolizes the importance of choosing the right train and deciding on the destination we must take, control of, and how we must control our destiny. Remember, we also have the power to stop the train, get off, and go home. Oh. That's a pretty interesting card. The association is the Chariot card. The 7 of, in the major arcana is the Chariot, and the association with this card is the Chariot card. The key word is control. And here's what it says. This positive card indicates that you are on track and in control of your life. It also portends a business journey or a lot of travel in general. The train is a positive card for business enterprises, so be assured that your career is going somewhere. Now is a good time to practical self-discipline, taking charge of yourself as well as of others. Now is the time to move, and it is your choice whether that movement will bring you forward or back. All right. Gypsy fortunes, but I'm not a fortune teller. All right, I think we're going to start the meditation. I think I know where we're going here. So I'm just going to look at the clock, and we'll start it at, here we go. And now we're going to start the guided meditation. So make yourselves comfortable. Keep your back straight. You don't have to sit. You can lie down if you like. Beginning to become aware of the quiet within you. Beginning to become aware of the sounds of silence. On the count of 5, your body begins to relax. And oh, what was that? Oh, that's interesting. Some CDs just fell over. Okay. That was interesting. Strange things happen sometimes around here. You're beginning to move into a normal, relaxed breathing pattern where your abdomen raises and deflates when you exhale. So it raises when you inhale and deflates when you exhale. So just allow yourself to go with that normal, easy rhythm. Everyone is entitled to go normal and easy, but we make things hard for ourselves. We make things hard for ourselves, get into drama, big energy drain. Moving down to 4 as the face relaxes and the jaw lets go. Allow there to be a space between your upper and lower jaw so that your teeth don't clamp down together. Release the jaw. There's so often tension in the jaw. Tension about what was said, what wasn't said, what we want to say, what we don't want to say. Moving down to 3. Your body relaxes even more. Your torso relaxes, and every organ in your torso recalibrates, balances, and renews itself. Moving down to 2. Letting go even more. Letting go even more. As you move down to 1. Easily and gently, feeling more and more comfortable. And moving down to 1. Each count, you go deeper and deeper. Each count, you go deeper and deeper. And from 1, we're going to go down to 0. And when you hear the tones, allow yourself to ride the tones like you're riding a vibrational frequency. Well, I'm really going away here. You're going to hear the tones and allow the tones to take you even deeper. Any sounds that you become aware of, you recognize as everyday normal sounds. They don't distract you in any way. Going deeper now, writing the sound current of the sounds you hear, going from 1 down to 0. And going even deeper. Letting go even more. And going even deeper. You have been working on yourself. You've been fine-tuning yourself. You've been softening those sharp edges. Acknowledge how far you've come. But it's a lifelong project. And so working on oneself is an entire lifetime. Survey your world. Look at your world. See what you've manifested. Is that what you want? Or do you want something else? If you want something else and you want a change in direction, go ahead and go for it. You will have divine guidance and support every step of the way. Self-reflection is important right now. Self-reflection, always. Refining and fine-tuning ourselves is a lifelong project. So a change in direction is coming for you. It might be huge. Stay in self-reflection so that you can discern what is best for you, what direction is best for you to move into. Prioritize. Do things in order. You don't have to know where you're going. All you have to know is what the next step is. The next step will take you to the step after that. Just move in the right direction. And it looks like you can move ahead, full steam ahead. That's what the cards are showing. Full steam ahead with divine guidance. Just staying on track. Staying on track. It's always important to look around and see what you've created. And remember that you do have power to create things in a certain way. You may not have all the cards in your hand because there are divine forces at work. If you're 5'5", you can't make yourself 6 feet tall, no matter how hard you wish it. But you can alter your perception of yourself so that you feel better about yourself, if indeed taller is what you want. So we don't have all the cards in our hands, but we definitely are magicians. And we can create magic in our lives. And we can reframe and alter our perception to be more aligned with how we want to see things. And drifting deeper. And drifting deeper still. You can go deeper and higher at the same time. is so important to take time like this for yourself. The very action of listening to these audios allows you to release anything interfering with your ability to move full steam ahead. Taking time like this for yourself allows you to release frustrations and worries, concerns, thoughts that interfere with your desires for the manifestations in your life. So do listen and allow yourself to release the unnecessary thoughts, the unnecessary head trips, so that you can see clearly the direction that you want to go in. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to being with you again soon. I honor the light within you. Many blessings to you. And namaste.